Welcome to Compatible Minds, where we help you align your mindset, habits, and inner world for real growth. Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe to Compatible Minds. We're here to grow and level up together. Today we are talking about how you can achieve more without the burnout, and then moving on to teaching how you can apply the calm productivity system. Let's break down what you will learn today. Today we are diving deep into why hustle culture fails. Then we will move on to talking about the first pillar of the calm productivity system called calm planning, pillar 2, mindful execution, pillar 3, energy management, and finally, I will then teach you some actionable steps that will empower you to take action today. So let's get straight into it. Hustle culture is breaking your focus. We've been taught that productivity means doing more, and this looks like more tasks, more hours, more output. Wake up earlier, sleep later, and push harder. But for many people, this approach is doing the opposite. Instead of becoming more productive, they become exhausted, overwhelmed, burnt out. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Burnout doesn't usually happen because you're doing too little. It happens because you're operating in a way your mind and body can't sustain. What if real productivity wasn't about doing more, but doing what matters with more clarity, intention, and energy? Today, I want to introduce you to something I call the calm productivity system, a way of achieving more without constantly running on stress. Let's build a mind compatible with sustainable success. Let's talk about why hustle culture fails. Most productivity advice is built around intensity, work harder, move faster, stay busy. But busyness and productivity are not the same thing. Being busy often feels productive because you're constantly moving. But motion is not always progress. Sometimes busyness becomes a form of avoidance. You answer emails, you check messages, you organize your to-do list, you feel busy all day, but by the end of it, the important work still isn't done. Why? Because hustle culture trains your brain to value urgency over importance, and that destroys focus. Your brain is not designed for constant task switching. Every time you switch between tasks, you pay a cognitive costs. This is called attention residue, a concept explored in productivity research. Part of your attention stays stuck on the previous task. So the more you multitask, the less deeply you think, and deep thinking is where meaningful work happens. This is why many high-performing people feel busy all day, but strangely unfulfilled. They're active, but not aligned, and that's why we need a calmer system. Because the goal of productivity shouldn't be to constantly operate at maximum capacity. That's not sustainable. Even high-performance athletes understand this. They don't train at full intensity every hour of every day. They build performance through cycles of effort and recovery. Your brain works the same way. Peak performance doesn't come from constant output. It comes from strategic output, from knowing when to focus deeply and when to step back and recover. But hustle culture teaches the opposite. It glorifies exhaustion, it rewards overworking, and it can make rest feel like guilt. So many people have unconsciously linked slowing down with falling behind. If they're not busy, they feel unproductive. If they're resting, they feel lazy. But that mindset creates a dangerous cycle. The more overwhelmed you become, the harder it is to think clearly, the harder it becomes to prioritize. And eventually, even simple tasks start feeling mentally heavy. A calmer system breaks that cycle. It helps you move from reactive chaos to intentional progress, because real productivity isn't about proving how much you can endure. It's about creating a system that allows you to perform well, consistently, sustainably, and without sacrificing your well-being. Let's talk about the first pillar called calm planning. Most people plan reactively. They wake up and immediately respond to whatever feels urgent. Notifications, emails, messages, requests. That means the world controls their attention before they do. Calm planning flips this. Instead of asking, what do I need to get done today? Ask, what actually matters today? That question changes everything. Not everything deserves equal energy, so I recommend choosing just 3 priority tasks each day, not 27, 3. You may be thinking, but why just 3 priority tasks? Let me explain. Because too many priorities create decision fatigue. When everything feels important, nothing gets meaningful attention. Calm planning creates clarity, and clarity reduces overwhelm. because overwhelm often isn't caused by having too much to do. It's caused by trying to hold too many open mental loops at once. When your brain is juggling unfinished tasks, competing priorities, and constant decisions, everything starts to feel equally urgent. Calm planning gives those thoughts structure. Instead of carrying everything mentally, you create a clear roadmap. And when your brain knows what matters most, it stops wasting energy trying to constantly figure out what to do next. Let's just do an expansion exercise together. A useful exercise is to separate your tasks into two categories: important and urgent. Urgent tasks scream for attention. Important tasks create long-term growth. The problem is, most people spend their entire day reacting to urgent tasks and slowly neglect the work that actually changes their life. Calm productivity means protecting time for what matters most, not just what shouts the loudest. Let's talk about the second pillar called mindful execution. Planning matters, but execution is where results happen, and most people sabotage execution through distraction. We live in an economy designed to capture attention. Your focus is constantly under attack. So mindful execution means doing one thing fully, one task, one focus, one block of attention. This sounds simple, but it's difficult in practice because your brain craves stimulation. Every notification offers a dopamine hit, and dopamine trains distraction. The solution? Create intentional focus blocks. Try 25 to 50-minute deep work sessions. Phone away, tabs closed, just a single task. Then take a short break. This trains your brain to tolerate focus again, and something powerful happens. When your attention stops fragmenting, your work quality improves, your stress decreases, and tasks that used to take hours take less time. Here's another mindset shift. Stop measuring productivity by time spent. Measure it by quality of attention. 2 focused hours can outperform 8 distracted hours. Let that sink in. Productivity isn't about filling time, it's about directing attention. Ask yourself regularly, where is my attention right now? That question alone can interrupt unconscious distraction. Because attention is one of your most valuable resources. Where attention goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, results follow. Let's talk about the third pillar called energy management. This is where most productivity advice fails. It treats humans like machines, but you are not a machine. You are biological. Your energy fluctuates, your focus fluctuates, and your mental capacity fluctuates. The question isn't, how do I stay productive all day? A better question is, when do I naturally perform best? Try identifying your peak energy hours. For many people, this is morning. For others, late afternoon. Use your highest energy window for your most cognitively demanding work and protect it. Schedule deep work during high energy. Save low energy tasks for later, like emails, admin, and simple tasks. That alignment changes everything. Also remember this, rest is not laziness. Rest is productivity maintenance. Recovery protects performance. Rest equals recovery. Without recovery, output declines. So breaks, sleep, movement, and recovery aren't optional. They're part of the system. Here's something you can do today by creating your calm productivity reset. Grab a journal or notes app and write my top 3 priorities tomorrow, my highest energy hours, 1 distraction I will eliminate. That's it. Small changes, big clarity. Let's summarize this together. The calm productivity system has 3 pillars. Number 1, calm planning. Choose what matters before the world chooses for you. Number 2, mindful execution. Protect focused attention and reduce distraction. Number 3, energy management. Work with your energy instead of fighting it. Number 4, productivity doesn't need to feel chaotic. You don't need more pressure. You need more alignment. Because sustainable success isn't built through constant hustle. It's built through clarity, focus, and recovery. Choosing to invest in yourself is powerful, especially when that investment helps you create more peace, clarity, and balance in your life. If you're ready to bring more calm, focus, and intention into your daily routine, I created a 30-day system to help you build that, one small step at a time. You can find the link in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's keep building a life where productivity feels sustainable, aligned, and calm. See you in the next video.